Welcome back to a new fall semester. I will report from the teachers' conference we had Wednesday, August the 19th, and also about details for reporting period 2 courses and their schema, as well as deadlines for reporting on re-examination and examination in period 2. Last Wednesday, we started the GRU activities of the fall semester with a teachers' conference, where 110 teachers participated. We reviewed some of the statistics of the e-learning group's work and statistics on the use of Zoom, Canvas, and the number of constructed and submitted assignments, as well as how they viewed their work this coming semester. E-learning also pointed to all the material that was developed during the spring and announced that we are now moving from a crisis situation to a more normal one. Lunch and Learn seminars will be offered during this autumn, but not with the same frequency as before. TOS, the student union, they told us about the student experiences during period 4. They were very pleased with how we acted in the crisis situation in March and thanked all teachers very, very much. Areas of improvements were also described and the importance of structuring the courses well, as these are digitalized and informing even if there are weeks when the students are not expected to do anything, it was emphasized. It was also mentioned that some of the teachers had like open office hours that students could zoom into, and it was very much appreciated. So there we learned something. And we were also visited by Stockholm Student Health Services, who just recently started to work for KTH. Nurses, counselors, and psychologists are working at the Student Health Services. Appointments may be booked online, and also teachers can take a contact if advice is needed in health cases for students. You find them at su.se/studenthealth. During the last session, we addressed the number of admissions to year 1 and our 3 new assignments. And these are basår, extra permanent places, and what we call fort- och vidareutbildning courses. We revisited the recommendations from our 2 most recent work groups on GRU Portfolio 2025, and the day ended with a small group discussions. Summary of the small group discussions show that all groups discuss aspects of quality, clusters and modules of courses, and teams of teachers, which were something that many saw as very, very positive. A risk for running this implementation process formally or too bureaucratic were also raised. Recommendations were to hand over to the forming of groups and expanding the courses, clusters, and modules to the departments and director of studies. And if you want to read all the details, you can find all the information from the teachers' conference in our social group, EECS Grundutbildning. The way I see it, the next step forward in developing our education will be to take decision on how to continue the work and implementation of the recommendations from the 2 work groups, as well as the decision on how to develop programs and in what areas new programs should be developed. During the teachers' conference, there were questions concerning the schema for period 2 and examination in period 2, and at that time I didn't have the information. But we have now the following dates set. The schema period 2 needs to be delivered from the school via grundutbildningsansvarig at the last of August, which is really, really soon. And the schema for the spring semester needs to be delivered from the school via GA the 15th of September. GA will contact all program directors and ask them to collect information for courses in their programs in period 2, and later also for courses in period 3 and 4. It will then be reported via GA to schema centrally at KTH. We will also very soon go out with a form to course responsible teachers having re-examination in December and examination in January for period 2. The preliminary deadline for this information is October 26. So that's all for now, and I hope to see you soon.